Wow. Just slide around while we're driving. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, back to another episode of my van build. So today we're starting some of the really exciting stuff, the stuff that makes this into an actual camper van, not just a van with a bed and some shelves. So today I am building the kitchen. I haven't designed it yet, so I'm gonna start by taking a bunch of measurements and getting some basic design work of the structure, but I'm gonna build it with 2x2s and 1/2-inch plywood. So on this bench that we built, we did almost the entire structure out of 2x2s, and I'm hoping that I can find the footage for that. I have a whole episode filmed on building this bench. Lost my SD card, so hoping that turns up. But if it doesn't, basically what we did was we built this whole thing out of 2x2s and then just finished with 1/2-inch ply. But anyway, kitchen's gonna go here. I'm gonna do a little bit different design. It's gonna end up being about 36 long and about 36 inches tall. So I'm gonna start by cutting the first vertical piece. 35 tall is what I'm gonna make it, which means that our top of the countertop will be a little over 36, closer to 36 and a half, but that's gonna be great, by about 17 wide. Okay, first piece done. I had to cut this long edge twice. The first time I cut it, I ended up being about 1/4 inch off on one end. So I ended up shaving 1/4 inch down. So that's what I was just showing. And now I'm gonna take a bit of a break because the wind chill right now is 26 degrees. So it's not warm, and I'm gonna go drink some tea or something. Those two cuts completed. Now I just have to join these two together, and the way I'm going to do that is a combination again of screws and pocket joints and wood glue. It's the same way that I built the last cabinet. I was just test fitting this cabinet as I cut it, and it fits, but it fits perfectly. So the door closes, I tested that, but once the door closes, there's maybe 1/4 inch of clearance between the door and this. I'm wondering if that's maybe a little too tight for comfort. So what I'm gonna do is make my life easy. What I can do is make a piece that's gonna go straight from here, and I'll just mount it to the wall. So what I have to do though is figure out a way to cut this piece from its current 16 3/4 to 16 5/8. And I don't want to take these apart because they're already wood glued and screwed together. So I'm gonna have to get a little creative. My current thinking is put the sawhorse there, put this, the bottom edge of this, on the pavement, and then this flat on there, and then cut it off with the circular saw. So we'll see how that goes. Could be a disaster, but hopefully not. Back to building the kitchen. Get this wood out of the way. So here she sits, left off from yesterday. She's beautiful. Everything's cut, square, flush. So I already made the measurements like I said. I'll just double check them, make the cut, and then we'll glue it, screw it, pocket hole it, attach it. Yeah. All right, well, there she is. She is upside down right now, but edge came out pretty nice. I accidentally glued this wrong side, but you know what? We'll sand it off. It's gonna look fine in the end. So now this is ready to paint, and then I'll start building some more structural supports. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut a bunch of 1x2s, and these will make a flat mounting surface for the countertop, as well as a couple horizontal braces. Back to working on actual van build stuff. I've been caught up the last couple days working on the engine. I've kind of gotten to a point where I'm waiting for a tool to come in till I can get further on that. So that's been unfortunate. However, I can't do anything on that, so time to get back to this. So this is the kitchen as it sits right now. All these pieces are glued up, screwed up, and drying. So on to cutting, I guess. That is about as perfect of a fit as I can ask for. Whoo, that's wow. I realized I actually forgot to make a door. So the plan here is that right in here, I'll have my propane tank and gray water tank. And both of those need to be accessed frequently. Propane to refill, gray water to empty. So I want to build an access door here, and I forgot to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the piece to go there and the piece to go there, and then I'll figure out the door. And voila. Boom, she fits. Just like that. And then the only other guy to go in there is gonna be like, oh no, slide it back. We'll have to make mounting points for these so they don't just slide around while we're driving. But hey, that's later. That's a later problem. Celebrate the victory right now. Oh baby, just like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Oh, and then I added in here another little piece right there. Give a little more vertical support, give a little more shape to it, and also covers up some of the ugliness of the wall behind this. So this thing's ready for the countertop. That is all I'm doing to this kitchen. If you've watched this far, thank you for your support. Consider dropping a like and subscription for more van build content just like this. And yeah, we'll be finishing up this van soon, so stay tuned. I almost forgot to show this, but here's our water tank and our propane tank. Hopefully you can see that, bring it kind of closer. But that's where those are gonna live. This is gonna be our gray water tank. It's quite small, but it is easier in my mind to dump gray water from the sink than to fill our freshwater tank. So we're gonna put a big freshwater tank back in the garage, and that's why I've left that side open so I can have access for that for running the pump and everything. But there she is. I think it's beautiful. I'm so stoked on how it turned out. Let me know what you think, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll be finishing up the last bench and possibly building some doors for these cabinets. Right on.